covering news that matters. Fox 23 News at 6 starts right now.
State Superintendent Ryan Walters held what he called an emergency press conference today. He focused on Oklahoma economic conditions, income taxes, and eliminating government spending. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Nathan Thompson.
And I'm Shay Rozzi. Some state officials are concerned Walters gathered the media to talk about those topics instead of focusing on what he's in charge of, education. Fox 23's Jade Murrow's live with us in studio. Jade, you talked to one of those lawmakers about what he thinks Walters should have been talking about.
Well, Nathan, Shay, after this morning's emergency press conference, I spoke with the state representative, John Waldron, and he says Walters should have discussed other topics that he and his team focus on instead of items that don't align with the state superintendent position.
The Oklahoma taxpayers are sitting out there working hard, trying to provide, and are told this is what you got, just take it, and we'll try again next year. We'll use it as a political talking point next year. Folks, it's time to end the political talking points and deliver for the families of Oklahoma. And that's what I'm here to tell you today.
State Representative John Waldron is concerned after learning about what was presented at State Superintendent Ryan Walters' emergency press conference on Friday.
I couldn't see why he called it an emergency conference, except that everything he does seems to cause an emergency. But yeah, it was more of the same. He was spewing a lot of hate and misinformation and talking about things that were way out of his lane.
The announcement for the emergency conference said it was to, quote, address a critical issue impacting the state and provide clarity on recent developments. Walters touched on topics that focused on income taxes, taxpayers' dollars, and agencies needing to cut down on spending to bring more money directly to services. As he says, taxation is a burden on working-class families.
It is a frustrating point for taxpayers to sit here at the end of session and be sold a bill of goods that their income taxes were going to be eliminated. Now they're going, wait, what? It's a quarter here and then maybe a quarter in the future. That's not eliminating income taxes. And so we've got to get away from political bumper stickers and deliver.
Waldron says he's confused as to how Walters knows this information, as they were both left out of meetings where the tax cuts were discussed.
He's a superintendent of public instruction. What does he know about the tax code and the impact that tax cut would have? I mean, I don't think the GOP even knows yet. They haven't really figured out the implications of the cut they've asked for.
Waldron says he thinks Walters should have discussed topics within his title revolving education.
How about all the super huge raises that have gone to his out-of-state virtual employees? And when are we going to get an accounting of that? What about the problem of meeting the needs of 700,000 public school students when all he seems to care about are the much smaller number of private school students?
After the press conference, Waldron wants to see Walters focus on the issue with education than other issues that don't concern him.
I'd like to see the superintendent roll up his sleeves and actually get to business. And I hope he would respect his staff and let them do their work, which is more important now than ever for the future of our state.
I reached out to state representatives Gabe Woolley and Chad Caldwell for comment on the press conference, and they both declined for comment. I also reached out to Governor Stitt for comment and have not heard back. If I do hear back, I'll be sure to share his reply. Live in studio covering News That Matters, I'm Jade Morrow, Fox 23 News.
Now, it's important to note Ryan Walters has said on the record he is considering running for governor in the next election. Governor Stitt is term limited, so he can't run again.